Hi guys, it's Tracy in Australia and I have a little project share. This one is a design team for Calico Collage and features Norella's kit called Pink Grace. I have repurposed a hardback novel for the cover. I widened the spine just so that my signatures would lay flat. I painted the whole thing a creamy white. On the back here, I had a piece of scrap in my basket and I've used that just to give a little bit of colour to the back. Covered the spine with lace. This is a dangle that I've made from an old necklace that I got at an opportunity shop. On the front here, we have one of the images from the kit. I absolutely love these romantic and faded roses. There's a little bit of lily of the valley, some script down here, and this gorgeous fading in the center. That's one of the things I really enjoy about Calico Collage papers. They're very detailed and beautiful layering. So the closure is a hitch post with some seam binding, and there's a little tag here from Kaisercraft that says friends are special treasures of the heart, and this journal is about friendship. So inside, the facing paper is a Kaisercraft one, and I have used this library pocket and library cards here at the beginning, and I thought they'd make a great place to either write to the person you're giving the journal to or to say a little bit about what's in the journal. My first paper here is this gorgeous one with this crown and these beautiful faded roses. I always like to have a very eye-catching paper at the beginning of the journal, and I don't tend to decorate them, but I do like them to be eye-catching. I always do decorate the back of that paper, and here what I've done is I fussy cut out some roses from one of the pages. I've put a little saying about friendship there, made a little envelope and used a stamp on that says secret. There's a little bit of paper in there to write on. I wanted there to be lots of writing paper in this journal, so I have this cream copy paper that I picked up at an opportunity shop, and I really like the contrast of the colour, so I've just used bits of that, stamped on it, folded it up, and used it throughout. So 2 pieces of cardstock there just to give a little bit of colour, and seam binding and sari silk and a bit of thread. The plain pages that I've used in the journal are from a watercolour paper pad. I love the texture and the colour, and I've edge punched some of those with a Martha Stewart edge punch. So I had these little paper bags, and I thought the colour went really well with this kit, so I've added on one of the tickets that's included as ephemera in the pack, and just popped a little bit of writing paper in there. Again, I have printed out and fussy cut some of the flowers, popped a doily behind that as a little pocket. So this is one of the cards that comes with the kit, just so pretty. And here I have a glassine envelope and a little bit of cream paper in there to write on. So just a little tiny pocket. So a stamp, grateful for friends. Made a pocket here. This is a commercial piece of paper. This is a pocket that comes in the kit, and I've just added a what do you call that? It's, manila folder offcut that I've turned into a tag. So in here I've popped in a large piece of the cream copy paper, and I have this beautiful Inkadinkado stamp, and I've used that. So it's floral, it's got writing and letters, and yeah, so I'm kind of thinking friendship journal. You've stayed friends with someone for a really long time, and you've written letters and things as part of that friendship. Treasure these moments. So again, little saying about friendship, fussy cut flowers from one of the pages in the kit, and created a little pocket with some Kaisercraft paper here, the doily. This is a gorgeous vintage photo of these 2 little girls, and I'm thinking they're friends from when they were young. Okay, just use some washi tape across the front there to give a little bit of interest. I like how that sits there. Put the photo onto the green cardstock just to give a little bit of extra colour. So fussy cut those roses. I printed this page out twice. It's a ghost pocket, and then behind it I've put a Kaisercraft piece to make an extra pocket. These are little collection of envelopes that I've made. I've stamped on them and tied them up together. So of course you could put your own pieces of envelopes in there, or just write on those and put them into the envelopes. So this is the center of the signature, and I've kind of used this clock as a time passing friendship. There's some more of that washi. This gorgeous, instead of like, I love these edge dies. They give a really cool effect. So large Kaisercraft card here. That's the same saying as on the little tag at the front of the journal. Little tag that comes with the kit. I did change the size of that, so I've cut it down, and this is a little tag that I've made with a stamp that says the language of friendship is not words but meaning, and that's from Henry David Thoreau. Laughter and love. There, I just add this extra stamp here. This you can undo and write in. So this again is a ghost pocket. This is the gorgeous little envelope that comes with the kit, and it has matching cards that go in it. So I've printed that out twice and used it one in each signature. Manila tag with the sari silk and a bit of fibre. So you can see there's plenty of space for journaling. Again, extra writing space, a little card from the kit. I've used the edge punch to create a little pocket there. How beautiful is that? It just looks so stunning, and I really like the doilies behind it, and then the white. Making the fussy cut pockets is one of my favorite things. I guess it's one of my signature moves. This is just a 4x6 card that I've cut out of a spare piece of paper from the kit, and then I've used a stamp with the word postcard on there. So I like to use all of the bits that I print out, and I turn them into extra cards and tickets and tags and use them as decoration. So this is a little commercial card, and one of the best things in life is a good friend, and then I've used my little stamp to make a little secret place there. And this is the other photo that I've included, and this is the two girls when they're older, and yeah, you can see I've got that story thing happening. It's what I do. So this is another one that I have made, and here I glued down offcut of a doily onto the page, fussy cut, added another torn piece behind it to make an extra pocket, and then popped in a little saying about friendship, and I've included a little piece of paper in that as a tuck spot. These gorgeous tickets come with the kit, and I've used those throughout. There's another of the glassine envelopes with a card from the kit. One of the other library cards from the kit, and then this beautiful card comes in the kit, and I've popped that onto some green cardstock to make a largish tag. So a little Kaisercraft piece. This is one of my favorite pockets that I made. So I printed this page out twice and then cut this bit out, popped a little bit of a doily behind it, and I had this Kaisercraft butterfly floating around. Thought perfect. Just really like how that turned out. Gorgeous card from the kit. This is the other card that's supposed to go into that long pocket, and I've put it onto a manila tag. This is a page that I reduced in size to make a 4x6 tag. And that's one of the great things about digitals. You can make them larger, you can make them smaller, you can print them out as many times as you like. They're very versatile, and that's one of the reasons that I like using them. So there's that pocket. Love, love, love those faded flowers. They are just so beautiful. So here is a leftover piece that I've turned into a tag. So being able to print them out means that, you know, if you need extra tags or cards, you can make them. So this, I've used a fussy cut piece to make a little pocket, stuck the doily behind it. There are two of the little tags, and they go into that little pocket. And then these are the pieces that were left over when I made my ghost pockets, and so of course I've turned those into little tags. And there's a manila one just to add that contrast of color. The cream, love it. So you can see that you don't always have to tea dye your journals. You can get a lot of appeal by using different colored papers that are shades of cream and white. So there's the other envelopes. That's the page that I've used on the front of the journal, and I've made it look quite different by adding a pocket, gluing down a piece of a doily. So this one, I did print the page out twice, and I fussy cut that flower and used it as a pocket down here. So that's a little tag that I have resized. There's the other envelope. And then I had this saying, and I thought, well, that's actually big enough to use as a little tag. So I've just popped that in there. Remember this moment. So here I had this one left over, and I thought it's really beautiful. I'll just use it as a pocket, and that's another piece of the copy paper with that beautiful Inkadinkadoo stamp on it. Here I've just left this page plain and just popped a little piece of paper there with Tell Me a Story. These are two little cards that I just made out of offcuts. You could stamp onto this one and give it a bit more interest, and I might do that later. Here I've used a commercial piece of paper that I had. Then I've turned one of the cards in the kit into a little pocket and glued on a saying. Made a largish manila tag and put the threads up the top. So, okay, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this look through my journal. Just love the way this hangs out the top. If you like my journal, please give me a thumbs up, and I always love to hear from people. So if you want to make a comment, I will respond to that. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.